What's going on, everybody? So I'm here tonight to do a very quick vinyl update. I know you're probably tired of my uploads because I started doing the Judgment Night soundtrack, and I was just going to do 2 or 3 of my favorite songs off the album, but then people, were asking for some of the other songs. So I ended up uploading the whole album song by song, which took a little bit longer because I live in the woods in Georgia and our internet is terrible, especially upload speeds. They range anywhere from 1 to 3, whatever per second, whatever it's called. So, to make a long story short, it took me longer than I thought to get that whole album done. And so, sorry about clogging up your feed with a bunch of videos. But anyway, I do want to show off 3 new albums I got. These are kind of trying to fill in some gaps in my collection. And so I've been thinking a lot about the Venice crossover thrash scene of the 80s and early 90s and filling in gaps that I have in my collection. And so thanks to Julie Lopez, I have Excel's The Joke's on You, but I wanted to get their debut album and realized that there is a repressing. The original album doesn't sound very good. Now, I haven't heard this yet, so we're going to see how this compares. But this is remastered, and in fact, it says remastered by Brad Boatwright for vinyl with a massive amount of bonus material. The Welcome to Venice compilation tracks, Welcome to Venice compilation album that came out early 80s, had Suicidal Tendencies on it, Beowulf, Excel, No Mercy. I think I'm missing somebody. Somebody had one song on there. Los Psychos? Is that the other? Anyway. So it's got those songs on there, plus the album and tons of bonus. I haven't opened this yet, so this is a Southern Lord remaster. They're also the ones that redid the Joke's on You that I recently got, and it sounds fantastic. So I'm looking forward to hearing this album remastered. It's definitely one that's been needing a remaster. So this originally came out like a lot of the Venice Beach albums on Suicidal Records, and I'm trying to collect as much of those as possible. Unfortunately, the OG pressings of these go for a lot, so I'm okay getting remasters of these or repressings of these, because to be honest with you, the originals don't sound that great, and they go for a lot of money. Alright, so this is kind of cool. I've never seen this before. This comes with like a OB strip, but on top. So that's cool. I've never seen that before. It's got the track listing on one side. And of course, this album came out originally in '87. So it's going to be a gatefold. Oh, wow. This looks fantastic, dude. You got to hold this one like this. Look at this. I'm impressed. Already. Look at that. I wonder if it says who did the artwork. Michael, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, Saiff. S-A-I-F-F. Apparently it's the artist. I don't know if he did the whole album or just the cover, but it says the album cover artwork, so I imagine he did the rest. That's fantastic. That is cool. Yeah, man. I'm stoked already about this. Alright. And we've got, this is going to be a 2 LP, black vinyl. Woo. Labels. Coolness so far. Again, black vinyl. It'd be kind of weird if they put one black and one colored in there, wouldn't it? Somebody ought to do that just to be different. Again, the label. I saw something else. Oh, wow. Southern Lord do quality repressings, dude. I forgot maybe a poster. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. This is a quality. I mean, I think I paid right at $20 for this. I'm a little surprised. Then it comes with a little booklet, pictures of the band, lyrics, yeah, man. I'm pretty impressed by this pressing, dude. Southern Lord went all out for this thing. Let's see if there's anything I'm missing. Nope. So if you are a fan of XL or that Venice Beach style crossover that originally started out as like punk and a lot of the bands crossed over, I don't know that I would ever say XL was a punk band. I would probably just go ahead and call them thrash. With some elements, of course, of punk. That Suicidal influence on all of those Venice Beach bands was huge. But yeah, what a quality repressing! I would say if you're a fan of XL or that Venice Beach sound, this is a must-have. I'm going to give this just 5 stars for presentation. And as always, I'm going to listen to it and probably do an upload, and I'll let you hear what all is on here. It looks like we've got the album, the full album's on LP 1. And then the second LP includes Welcome to Venice, the songs from Welcome to Venice that are on the compilation, the Personal Onslaught demo, and the Refuse to Quit demo. And the booklet's 32 pages, and the poster's 11 by 17. So that little strip kind of gives you an idea of what you're getting in that thing. And I've not really looked at any of it till just now. I wanted to open that with you guys and gals. So, yeah, man. I hope it sounds as good as it looks. So I'll let you know about the sound. Kind of keeping in the same vein, I want to thank Eric Bauer for letting me know that there was a good deal on this at I can't remember the record label, the distro. I can't remember who the distro is, so sorry about that. But Eric told me where I could find this at a good price, and I went. This is Beowulf. It's another one of those Venice Beach bands. Definitely more crossover than XL, in my opinion. This is a Mono Records repressing that came out last year, and I just picked up their other album, but this is their debut. Hope you can see that. I know it's got a glare. I wanted to leave the shrink on because of the sticker, but to be honest with you, the more I look at it, the more I'm wanting to take it off. So I'll keep the sticker somehow. But I'm typically remove shrink unless it's got some really cool hype stickers on it. But I believe that one hype sticker is okay. So this came out in '86 originally, I believe, and got really good album. Again, they were also on the Welcome to Venice compilation. Another one of those bands that came out, and I think featured 2. Maybe not on this album. On the next album, maybe featured 2 ex-members of Suicidal, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, really, really killer Venice Beach style, crossover thrash, good stuff. Some punky elements in there if you like that. So I'm a huge fan, if you can't tell, of the Suicidal sound. So, or let me correct myself and say the Suicidal sound isn't really correct. The Venice Beach sound, because not all the bands sounded the same, but they definitely had some of the same influences. And then just regular black vinyl, 180 gram, I think. Might be 150. Feels like 180 though. Alright, and so that's it for repressings. And then I wanted to fill in a gap in my Pogues collection, and they've got a couple of EPs. I've got one more coming, but I got this today. This is the Pogues, Poetry in Motion from 1986 EP. Body of an American is one of my favorite songs by them, and it's on this EP. If you like traditional Irish music with a rock/punk kind of influence to it, this is the band for you. Although I will say on this one, they kind of experimented with really their first ballad, A Rainy Night in Soho. It's a piano type ballad. It's really, really good though. The lyrics are fantastic. I'm a big fan of Shane MacGowan, who's the singer and the lyric writer of the Pogues. He's an absolute awesome lyricist. Really, he's a poet. But Poetry in Motion. So you kind of have like London Girl, which is almost like a throwback to, not doo-wop, but, you know, 50s, 60s bubblegum pop. But then you have The Body of an American, which is this roaring fast, almost like an Irish drinking song. Then you got Rainy Night in Soho, which is kind of the ballad. And then Planxty Knoll Hill, which is an upbeat Irish tune with no singing, just the music to that song. Quality though, EP, and I'm glad to get that in the collection. I want to get anything I can with Shane MacGowan in the band. He was kicked out after Hell's Ditch around 91, 92. They did come back and do some tours, but they didn't release any new material. But they did release 2 albums without Shane MacGowan, and besides 1 or 2 songs, to me it's not worth getting. So I'm just going to try and collect everything with Shane MacGowan when he was in the Pogues. So. Alright, that's what I got. Thanks for watching. Man, this went longer than I thought for 3 albums. Alright, so I hope you're all doing well, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching as always. Let me know what you think in the comments, and yeah, I always appreciate your feedback. So, talk to you soon. Friday out.